Oh, Dessa, nice of you to join us, man. Well, you see, I kind of have a bit of a predicament here. So I do have this tool gun here, but I can't seem to spawn more than one NPC at a time. I don't know, man, I think it's hopeless. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find a mod that lets us spawn more than one NPC. If only a tool like that could just fall from the sky and mystically into my hands, that would be amazing. I mean, hey, that works too. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at the NPC spawner, a mod that I've wanted for a very long time. And there's been a few NPC spawners implemented in certain NPC packs, like specifically the zombie packs we've taken a look at before, but this should theoretically work with any NPC. And there's also a bunch of cool options. Let's go ahead and equip this NPC tool. It's all the way at the bottom. Here's what it looks like. It even has a custom display, which looks freaking sweet. So you might be a little overwhelmed by all the options we have here on the right, but don't worry, this is actually a very simple mod. So first things first, you can create your own spawn area by pressing left click. You can create your own field. It's almost like a grid. And then once you make that grid and set it, we can see we have it 8 by 8. And you'll also notice we already have it set to humans and resistance. You're also going to notice kind of like an area pointing out. I think this is the area where they will be facing once you do spawn them in. And then once it's set, that is all you need to do. And then right click is going to create, well, said NPCs. It's really that easy. So you can see we have a bunch of citizens here and they're just gonna, well, follow us like a bunch of weird stalkers. But the thing is this is just the most basic implementation. We can go even further by diving deeper into the settings. Also, by the way, when you do undo the mod, it completely removes all of them, which is very nice. Alright, so we're going to open up the settings here. One, we can adjust the randomness, which we're going to crank all the way up just to have a more natural feel. Two, we have a spread multiplier. I think this determines how spread out the NPCs are. So yeah, you can see on our tool actually right now, the spread number is going up. And then we can choose the default spawner if you just want to spawn one instance of them, or you can choose to have them respawn based on a timer. And then when you do set this one, you can choose the amount of times that they do respawn. So let's say like you're playing like a zombie map. You don't want there to be an infinite amount of zombies, you just want a certain amount of waves. You can make this pretty much be like that. Or you can even make it to where it respawns based on a timer. The cool thing is these settings down here will change depending on your choice. So we can see the amount, we can choose the amount that needs to be spawned. We're gonna actually go with 10. And then we can even choose the maximum amount of alive NPCs, just so you don't overly lag your game. And then this is the important bit, you can choose which NPC you want to spawn. I don't know for certain if this works for custom NPCs because I actually do have all my NPCs disabled right now, but I can only imagine that it would work just fine. We're going to actually go ahead and summon these zombies here. Let's go ahead and go with a fast zombie. I love them. Once again, guys, if you do want to confirm what kind of NPC you have, it will tell you at the top of the tool gun screen. That's actually a very nice touch. We're going to press left click and left click again, right click to spawn it in, and you can see we only have one zombie because, well, we messed up. The spread multiplier, I assume, is way too high. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and actually adjust some of these settings here. We're going to really lower the spread because we want to have a nice condensed zombie invasion here. Let's go ahead and set this. And boom, there we go. So you can see they're not too close, but they're definitely spread out enough. Now, because we do have them set to respawn, once we get the numbers down below the threshold, it will spawn in more. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and kill some of these zombies, but I want you guys to focus back there. You're going to notice they keep spawning in. Let's go ahead and actually just use a rocket launcher here. There they are. So these two, they just spawned in. Once again, correlating perfectly with the settings we have. I think I made it to where, yeah, only 6 can be alive at one time. So once we do make that number go below 6, that's when it's going to bring in more zombies. And it's kind of cool because it's so hard to notice, like, I'll just be killing zombies and then there will be more. So the creator really did make it kind of feel natural. If you're playing on like a zombie infection map, it's going to be pretty much unnoticeable, and depending on how much rounds you make, it's going to seem like they're never ending. Oh, and by the way, in case you guys were curious, yes, this does work with custom NPCs like the Gonam here. Now, of course, if you guys couldn't tell, we really are just getting started here. You can even choose which weapon each NPC can spawn with. So let's say we go with, oh, I don't know, let's go with the crowbar here. Alright, so we should have some citizens now with some crowbars. Yep, look at that, perfect, that looks so goofy. I think it's the Half-Life 1 crowbar, so maybe we messed up there. Here's something cool too. Way at the bottom, you can choose to have them ignore all players by default, or you can just make them not move if you don't want them to move around everywhere. And you can even choose what skin the model has, if it supports that, of course. And then this is something that's going to be extremely handy. You can choose the starting health of each NPC. Now, I think it only goes to 100, so like let's say we make it like 14. And let's say, oh, I don't know, we go for Odessa here. Once we spawn Odessa in, well, you can see he's already pretty weak. And I don't know about you, but that's the way I like my Odessa. And then we have Proficiency, which kind of made me a little confused at first. I can only assume, like, does this affect the AI in any way? Because we have, like, bad, we have good, average. If that is the case, that would be fantastic, because then you can truly customize the experience and kind of in a way the difficulty of the NPCs you spawn in. And then there's other things like even like custom squads and even choosing a custom model for the NPC, which kind of blows my mind that you can even do that. And of course there's even more options if you go all the way down. You can adjust all of these, which I'm not going to mess with just in case it screws something up. But anyway, I want to see just how many we can spawn in, so we are going to go absolutely ham. I'm going to try to spawn in as much as humanly possible. I think we did hit an issue here. It starts to turn red past this point. There might be a maximum grid size. Let's go ahead and just do this. And bada bing, bada boom. And you couldn't tell, I spawned in a bunch of roller mines. Just because I wanted to see what they would do. Honestly, they're kind of cool. They just kind of hang out. I thought roller mines were supposed to hurt you. Also, what is going on over here? I'm guessing roller mines do not like to be in the water. Oh, they keep respawning. That's the problem. Alright, let's go ahead and try a hunter instead. Oh my god. So, like, just look at this carnage here. I mean, I can't even I can't play like this. So I'd say we definitely spawned in too many hunters, but like I said, the good news is you can completely delete all of them in just one button press. Alright, let's try that again. Not so big though. Here we go. Definitely still pretty laggy. And wait, I think they infinitely respawn. That's the problem I have. Okay, let's try this. There we go. A nice little area. So like I said, guys, this really is just the tip of the iceberg. I feel like we've already gone over the mini-mod showcase limit, but let me know what you guys think down below. If you've always wanted an NPC spawner, I can't think of one better than this. You truly get a bunch of customizable options, but I'd love to know, what would you guys use this for? Make sure you guys do leave a like down below though. Thank you to the person who did suggest this down below. My Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok and Instagram are all down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this until the end. And until next time, thanks for watching and farewell.